Oh, this is cool. I really like this. The daily tribute system looks so much nicer now. And that is... eternal stasis. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, you can actually preview the rewards now. Well, anyway, 20% off platinum. Not really worthwhile. You might hear a couple of noises in the background. I'm sorry about that. But I figured I'd record this as soon as I hopped in, so it would be easier. Anyway, Razorback Armada's back. I really should actually do that for once, because I've never actually bothered. I really should. And the other thing is Day 1 Access Chimera. So, this is actually going to be a bit of a pain in the butt for me. Your local syndicate rep to acquire questlog capture scenes. Neat. Okay, well anyway, I got a Pupa Cyst, a Felcor, a Zastra dual dagger skin. Ooh, that's neat. A Kludgekill machete skin. Ambush. When ghost invisibility is broken, Shade's owner grants 30% damage for 3 seconds. Energy generator. Death Cube drops an energy orb after assisting in 15 kills. That's actually really helpful. And this Sanctuary Conduit soon. Ooh, that's really cool looking. So there's a new mission mode called Arbitrations that are effectively, they're like super elite hard mode you know, hard mode and alerts, sorry. Unfortunately, frustratingly, you have to complete every single node on the entire map to get to them. Okay, it might not be so bad. I got like 2 here. None here. 2 there. That's a little... This'll take some time, I guarantee it. But... I guess we have something to do. We also have Chroma Prime, who I should work with, and obviously Neza and a bunch of other guns, and oh boy, this is going to take some work. Well, hand's recovering, so hopefully I can do it more. I also really, really like this Neza skin, so I might actually be using Neza for a while. Neza and Chroma? And maybe I'll get Revenant working like I wanted it to. I don't know. A lot of things to do. Alright, more Prime items from Beyond the Void. Cache of Things. Grineer Assault Pod. Oh. Oh, this is Twitch Prime stuff. What? Oh, stupid. I just have to, I just have to go grab these. New Prime loot. Come on, where's the Warframe care package? There it is. I think those are some weapons I already have, though. I'm not actually sure if this is going to help me. Either way, we've claimed it. Alright. So what's the order? What's the plan? What's the order of business? What are we even doing? What weapons do I have? So I got my Neza 22, Thomas, Twin Basilisk. Yeah, so for the most part, I'm still kind of leveling things. And I want to work on the map. Oh, Hallowed Nightmares. Oh, shoot. We should do this. We should do the Halloween stuff. If you guys want to help me out with that. I can't imagine it's particularly slow. Let's see, what else do we have? Obviously, we got the sorties. Not a huge priority, but yeah. Let's take a look at my map. I've got 3 missions on Sedna. 2 on No, it's more than 2 on Phobos. I got a bunch. I've got a little while before we, before I can make it to the new missions. Well, let's do Hallowed Nightmares quickly here. Altorial, I'll send you an invite. Okay, there we go. I haven't played Warframe a whole lot lately. I think I recorded like the beginning of a thing when there was the announcement for the arbitrations. But then I had to put it down. I have a weak wrist, a hand issue? Cropped up from... I want to say I was playing too much World of Warcraft. Here, let's quickly do Hallowed Nightmares. I can't imagine this is going to take any time at all. But yeah, I think I was playing like too much World of Warcraft and like reading on my phone. I'm not entirely sure what happened. But my right wrist has been aching. Now it's just down to like a light ache on my ulna sometimes when I turn my hand too hard. But otherwise it's actually feeling pretty good, especially because it's getting colder out. Which dulls the pain a little bit and like cuts down on the inflammation, which is nice. But yeah, so I've been staying away from Warframe specifically. Oh, I'm unarmed. Oops. How'd that happen? Oh. I'm fully unarmed. What is up with this mission, then? Are we just racing to the finish? Is that it? Is that all we're supposed to do? Just run through? Uh-oh. Pipes. Okay, this is kind of spooky. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to be going. What is this? Space container. Ow. Unless I'm supposed to bust up a pumpkin. No, it doesn't look like it. So it looks like we're just kind of racing to the finish and hoping we don't die. What is this? What are we doing? I got it. Whatever I got. So confused. It's dark. Yeah, so I am one flimsy bit of nutmeg here. What are we supposed to do? Plug them in? I got this one. Door opens? Cool. Okay, I understand. Oh, okay. So where are we? Oh, it's this entrance down here. I got it. I know what I'm doing. Wonder, are you going to do the Kulve Toroth when it comes to PC? It's coming November 2nd. Yeah, so ideally I'd like to restart playing Warframe, and I'd like to restart playing... Okay, I'm fairly certain I can't punch this thing to death. Okay, can't do that. Punch the pumpkins? Ow. But, yeah, ideally I'd like to start playing Warframe and... Uh-oh. I might go... Yeah, I'm down. But yeah, I'd like to play more Warframe and Monster Hunter now that I've been... Yeah, I'm just gonna respawn myself. Shouldn't be a big deal. Now that my schedule's clearing up a little bit, I say that, but it's not. My schedule is awful. It's a thing of horrors. Okay, pumpkins set him on fire when broken. Do we have to break them next to him? Because it looks like he's stuck. Nope, he's free. Okay, it looks like you guys kind of got this. I guess find more pumpkins? Just kind of hang out next to these pumpkins. Are for the best. Maybe hang out right here? Oh, he was next to some pumpkins. Well, I feel vaguely helpful. Mostly useless. Which HP does he have left? Tons. Stupid creature. Burn. But yeah, it was, I don't know, I've had a tough couple of months. Hand issues, bunch of other things. I mean, like, already I kind of feel like a little bit of the ache and the pain, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do anything particularly strenuous. I'm probably going to stay away from, like, major bullet jumps and whatnot. Because I don't think that's going to go particularly well for me. Oh yeah, by the way, I should probably mention this. I've renamed my account. I'm now Wanderbot Prime on Warframe. Should be pretty easy to, well, spot me. Oops. Or should be a lot easier to find me now. Because previously I was McKillington, which I'm fond of that name because it reminds me of the days back when I used to play World of Warcraft. But I wouldn't exactly call that, Jackanot. That's amusing. I wouldn't exactly call that particularly good branding for a YouTube series. YouTube series? YouTube thing? Streaming? Anything? Everything involved. So can we break? Yeah, can we break these? Okay, so it actually looks like we can kill all the little critters around. That's funny. Is he... Did he escape? Did he die? Nope, he's there. Come on, dude. Over here, fight us. Next to the explosive pumpkins. Let's see. So you're encouraging us to request you as a friend? Yeah, if you play Warframe, feel free to friend me. It might take me upwards of a couple months sometimes to... Ah, dang it. To respond to the friend request, just because I don't check it nearly as much as I should. Nope, and it is dead. Sweet. How do we get out of here? This place is murky as shit. But yeah, if you play Warframe, generally I'm open to play with anybody as long as it doesn't like... Ooh, Argon Crystal. I guess it's kind of useless to me, but as long as it's like something that we can kind of do together, I don't mind playing with people. I mean, obviously I've got Shakira and Altorial in the squad. And so, yeah, in general, if you play Warframe, especially like endgame stuff, I'm down to play with anybody else. Get out of here. Get out. There we go. Oh, we were still waiting on the other person who was not listed on the squad. There we go. We got mission score 1. I'm assuming that's crap. I'm not actually sure. Sadly, you're a PS4 player. PC is ripped. Ouch. It'd be nice if they had cross-platform multiplayer. I don't know how much effort that would take on their end. It would probably screw up a couple of things. Hey, Twitch Prime bundles here. And we get the Day of the Dead sigil. Sweet. I might never use that. Okay, next one. Is the Day of the Dead skin here, is it just the same mission again? Because if it is, we can just go do other things. I don't actually have to do that one again. I think I already have the Dread Bow skin, and I also don't care that much. If it's a different mission, I wouldn't mind doing it. Or I could just do it off camera. I don't know. Or we just do it anyway. Let's just do it anyway, get it out of the way. This way I don't have to worry about it. Xbox could probably cross-platform more easily than PS4. Well, yeah, the main problem is Sony is not exactly what I would call the most gracious when it comes to cross-platform play. I think they finally loosened up, and was it Fortnite now has full cross-platform play? Or is it Rocket League? Okay, so it's the same mission, but 50 HP and the enemies are level 7. Okay, so this is going to be just tougher. Well, it won't take too long. Probably should have played Loki now that I'm thinking about it. Though Naze is pretty quick. Let's see. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like to do more of this, more of Monster Hunter World, more kind of like open things with fans. I'll probably start doing that on Saturdays in general. Kind of leave it up to a vote. Maybe. Or maybe just let Saturdays be kind of the, like, I play with fans day. Because currently we've been doing Mastorio, and that's part of the reason why I've been, like, hesitant to come back to some of these things. Because it's like, I'm assuming, yeah, this is kosher. It's so dark. At least I can use a cipher here. I am way lazy. Let's see. But yeah, I've been hesitant to play more, see, is this it? There it is. More like kind of group multiplayer things, just because, yeah, my schedule is still kind of tight. I'm still trying to finish some series, and I'm starting plenty. What is it? Is it next week? I think it's Diablo 3. And Shell and I are going to try and get through Diablo 3. I mean, ideally, if we could get through a ton of it for Extra Life, that'd be lovely. Which I should remember to sign up for. So that day will probably be Wander and Shell versus the Forces of Hell, as kind of this, like, big, long, us doing Diablo together, and then eventually doing, Darksiders? Yeah, Darksiders. Because I've been wanting, I want to finish Darksiders 2 before I can finish Darksiders 3. That's gonna take some effort. Ow. Whoa. Ow? Is it the creep on the ground, or... Might not be so doable. I'm just gonna self-revive, it's no biggie. Chances are I'm not gonna die a bunch of times on this mission. How tough is he? Well, if we keep him in the fire, it's not so bad, I think. Ow. Okay. Let's see. Have I heard of a game called Temtem? Yes, not only have I heard of a game called Temtem, I have backed a Temtem on Kickstarter. I got the 2-pack so that if and when it finally comes out, I can actually play it with Shell. Is this... I can't actually tell if he knows what he's doing or not at this point. Oh well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Temtem. I think it'll be nice whenever it actually comes out. Unfortunately, with a lot of Kickstarter games, they're like, yeah, we'll be out in 2019 or 2020 or something like that, and then it's like doesn't come out for like 4 more years. What game was like that recently? Chasm. I don't know how many of you guys saw my Chasm series, but like apparently that was one of those games that was supposed to be like done in 2015, maybe 2016. Same thing I think with like Time Spinner and a couple other games. And yeah, they didn't make it. They didn't even get close. And so it's like, I'd like to play Temtem whenever Temtem comes out, but who knows? I think I'll get access to like the alpha or the beta or something, so it won't be so bad. Like I should be able to get earlier access than most people, but I still don't know when that is. And thank you, Wolfgar Frostwhite, for all the bits. Cheers. Let's see. Wonder what about Octopath at some point. My problem is like there's too many JRPGs and I can't finish them. Like I want to go back and finish Dragon Quest XI. Still working on finishing Valkyria Chronicles, which I should be able to beat next week if we're lucky. Come on. I'm over here. Dang it. Just needed to back up a little bit into the fire. See, Alpha is supposed to be November 2018 for Temtem. I don't know if I believe that. I'm hopeful, but it's very unlikely. Game development is not a fast process. And if it is a fast process, it's usually because you're doing something wrong, or you've already got like 90% of the game done, and it's just like bug fixing and like content. Ouch. But my bet is it's going to take a while before Temtem actually comes out. I don't know. Same thing with so many games. But that's fine, because I've got like 1 billion games coming out. I've got Fallout 76 in like 3 days. I've got, and what other games do I have? Ow. We're all bleeding out. How much HP does this sucker still have? Half. Ugh. It ain't going great. If we fail, I'll just, we can just probably call it if you guys don't want to do this again. Because it's kind of an awkward experience, to say the least. Oh, it died. What? Alright, not looking that gift horse in a mouth. Let's get out of here. Let's leave. Let's not be here. Let's skadoodle. What is the weirdest, like, conventional word you can come up with? Like, defenestration is a great word. Skadoodle. I mean, I'm assuming that's more, is that even slang? It's like, skedaddle? What other weird as shit things can you say that, like, actually has meaning? That is totally, let's see. Fartated. Verisimilitude. If you're gonna be throwing these things at me, throw me the actual definitions. Some of these I straight up don't know. I vaguely know what verisimilitude is. But if you were to ask me what the definition was, I'd stare at you and be like, nah. Alright, so we got Day... Oh, Dread Day of the Dead skin. Neat. Okay. What else do we have? Nothing there. Okay, so at this point, let's start clearing planets. Defense, infestation. Shouldn't take too long. So, verisimilitude... Oh, yeah. Verisimilitude. Veritas. So on and so forth. Okay, means the appearance of truth. Albatross is a good one. Albatross is an animal. Abyssinate is a torture method whereby the victim is blinded by exposing their face to a red-hot copper bowl. That's horrifying. I wouldn't say that's a conventional word in the slightest. That's worrying, if anything. Vicissitude. A change of circumstances or fortune, typically one that is unwelcome or unpleasant. The husband's sharp vicissitude of fortune. Huh. So, gambling away all your money, pretty much. Okay, good. I still have my guns. I was like, oh, do I have to re-equip them after that? No. Okay, but yeah, to reiterate what we're working on tonight, at least for a little while, I've gotta quickly, I don't know, I've gotta max out my, I gotta fill out my galaxy map. It's been something I've been avoiding doing for ages, and now that there's actually, like, endgame content at the end of, actually, well, what weapon am I even using? Oh, Twin Basalt, that's what I'm using. Now that there's endgame content at the end of the galaxy map, we should probably, or galaxy, the solar map, brain. I would like to fill it out. Get out of there. Not a place for you. And that's the defensive shield. There we go. It's a website called Phonistry that is just a bunch of fun words. Cool. I'll check it out at some point. But yeah, so I want to get to the... What is it? What are they called? I've already forgot the arbitrations. I want to get to the arbitrations. Because... I've heard they're tough and rewarding. Especially for, like, endo. Unless I'm mistaken, but, like, I am desperate for more endo at all times. And so if I could, if I could do a couple of arbitrations every once in a while, that'd be nice. Ledgerman, skillful use of one's hands when performing conjuring tricks. Huh. So effectively, street magician skill-ish. At least for, sleight of hand. I guess really the answer would be sleight of hand. As an alternate one. You get 2k endo per cycle. That sounds pretty good. I could be wrong. I'm assuming that's pretty good. I'm gonna choke on myself. I think I've been streaming too long today. You can generally tell when I've been going too long because I start getting like a little bit rougher around the voice. I drink water and I start choking. I like pause more often. I don't know what's happened. I should go back and watch some of my old content at some point and see if I pause nearly as much as I currently do. But I always prided myself on my ability to kind of like carry on a consistent train of thought, or at least, you know, consistent dialogue. And either I've lost it, become more contemplative, or I guess I could have just been fooling myself the entire time. But I was like, every once in a while, like, edit a video and be like, huh, I just stopped talking for like 30 seconds. It's usually because something important's going on, or I'm like trying to puzzle my way through something. But I've been looking, I look at that and I'm like, oh, you know, that's bad. I gotta work on this. And then I like go look at my Dead Space stuff and like, there were certain points when I was playing Dead Space where I was just, like, silent and just, like, making weird faces. And I'm like, oh, that's what's happening. You know, that the reason... I almost feel like, I don't think I'd ever really consistently use Facecam for anything. But I realized that, like, actually a lot of my reactions aren't verbal. I do just make faces. And I'm not just, like, bored staring at the screen. There's definitely some games where I'm just, like, blank-faced and not doing anything. Valkyria Chronicles is like a weird mix between just utter like almost blank-faced boredom and actually like focused on what I'm doing. Cutscenes, I don't know. I think it's because I've been playing too many video games. Well, I mean that should be normal. I play too many video games. I watch too many things. And so it's actually become a bit of a problem for me, because at this point, cutscenes, I think, have lost their magic a little. Like, how do I describe it? When I watch a game, 9 times out of 10 during a cutscene, I'm like, oh, I know what's going to happen here. Just based on kind of the basic content of what's in it. And let's see. Kills with my pistol. Cool. Sorry. Brain is distracted. Got the comment that I want to read in a second. But yeah. You know, it's easy to predict a lot of plots nowadays. And so whenever I like get into a game that has, you know, heavy cutscenes or long cutscenes, I usually just check out during them unless I'm like super invested in the content of said cutscene. So like Spider-Man, I was paying like full rapt attention. God of War, I mean, I was participating in like half of them, so it was easier. But like a lot of JRPGs lately, I just kind of like sit around and I'm like, all right, I'm good. And like it feels a bit bad because like as a kid, I don't know, I remember playing Final Fantasy X for the first time. I wasn't even playing Final Fantasy X for the first time. I was playing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance on the couch, while my friend was playing Final Fantasy X. And anytime we'd hit a cutscene, I would get off that couch, get real close to the TV, and just, you know, watch. Because it was the first game I'd ever seen with good 3D cutscenes. You know, there were a couple of quote-unquote cutscenes in Space Station Silicon Valley, and yeah, were there any good like JRPGs that I played before that? I might have played Tales of Symphonia now that I'm thinking about it. I think Tales of Symphonia was one of the ones that I may have played beforehand. I'm not entirely sure. But Final Fantasy X was like the... You know what? No. I didn't actually pick up Tales of Symphonia until I moved to Massachusetts. So yeah, I think that was actually the first JRPG with 3D JRPG, because I played Dragon Quest beforehand. And like, it was pure magic to me. And I think after a while, you're just like, alright, well, I've seen all of them. Let's see, can we leave? Yeah, we can leave. Okay, let's just bounce. All I have to do is do one round of the excavation. That's it. Okay, so I had pauses in older videos as well, but there's usually someone else there to fill the silence. But yeah, I do have moments of silence. Yeah, that was definitely something that helped me out, especially early on, and even still now. Having a co-commentator is incredibly helpful when doing YouTube and stuff. It's a little harder with games that either don't have much going on, or it's nothing new. I guess I thrive in new. And stuff like Warframe or like strategy games? I don't know, I've got a lot of reasons for silence, and I think most people do. I'm just always trying to fill it. Just jam things in. See, I don't remember much from Final Fantasy X, but I remember dodging lots of lightning strikes. I got lucky on that one. Well, no, I'd say I got lucky on that one. So, I've played Final Fantasy X myself. What happened was, my friend played through Final Fantasy X twice. He got to a certain point where, he didn't have Yuna in the party, and he had gone, like, full summons. Got stuck there, made it a little bit further, and then realized all of his summons were worthless, and had to start over. Or maybe he got to the very end of the game where he couldn't grind anymore, and you had to fight your own summons, and they killed him. Like, he got totally destroyed. Either way, he had to start over because he had spent too much time and energy leveling his summons and not nearly enough time and energy Oh, good. Pursuit and Archwing. This will be fun. But he had to restart, and he played it a second time. And I think it just totally missed the was it Ixion? I missed the lightning area both times. Just had no experience with it. And so when I finally got around to playing Final Fantasy X, I was playing it on an emulator on my laptop, I think? Yeah, because I'd figured out the joys of emulation when I was in college. Because I was on a network with a bunch of people. It was effectively like a mini file sharing network. It was actually really cool, in a way. Obviously, not exactly moral. So we're supposed to kill this thing or just follow it around? I don't know, I feel some amount of guilt for the amount of piracy I did over the course of... Ow, 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 ow. How do I even... Is there a dodge in this? I guess I'm just gonna go for the Dargans. Probably easier. I don't know how to Archwing. Man, if this played like a Star Fox game, or like Starlink Battle for Atlas, I'd be so happy. I am dead. Let's fix that. I wonder if... No, I've got defensive things. I guess I'm just taking a bunch of damage. Or getting hit by mines. I'm not really sure what's going on. Let's see. I'm not even following my own tracks here. Can we just kill it? Is it dead? Oh, we have to defend the ship now. What? Oh, probably while we wait for stuff to happen. I like the idea of this mode. Of Archwing in general. It's just kind of like a giant visual mess. Looks nice though, but I mean that's always been Warframe. Looks good. Plays pretty well. Couple of questionable decisions here and there though, and that's dead. Alright. Somebody has a better gun than I do. Or an ability, I'm not sure. I forgot all about the space battle system. The idea of it is really cool. And, like, someday if they sat down and remade it as something cooler, it could probably be real good. But right now it's kind of this, like, weird redheaded stepchild game mode that, like, just pales in comparison to the base game. I think the problem is they were trying to make a game mode that's similar. Did we do it? I'm assuming we did. Yeah. System reroute. Is that any good? Yeah, it's not bad, actually. But they were trying to make something similar to the base gameplay, but works in, like, 6 degrees of freedom. And it, like... It's okay. I don't know. After playing Starlink Battle for Atlas, my would I say understanding? My, like, interest in, okay, just defection. This'll be easy. No Archwing. I want to play more, like, space shooters that play like Starlink. There's so very few of them, it sucks. They're amazing. Let's see. Don't get me wrong, I love all your content. Don't judge you when you need to take those little breath breaks, when you run out of things to say. Started watching you in 2014. Wow! That's OG. You've been following me for a while. So I wonder if you've done the Chimera mission yet. I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe? No, I don't think I've done the Chimera mission yet. At least it's not ringing bells, but I don't know. I'm tired. See, so what about Elite Dangerous? I've wanted to pick up Elite Dangerous. The main problem is just like Elite Dangerous, Monster Hunter World, Warframe, all of them. It's... The reason why I like Starlink so much is because, yeah, it was grindy. But I beat it in... Geez. 26 episodes. So about 13 hours, give or take. It's a lot harder for me to, It's a lot harder for me to play a game that... generally requires, like, regular play to actually succeed or improve. After this mission, visit your ship's quarters for a lovely surprise. Will do. I should probably turn on my, my sound effects and whatnot so I can actually hear whatever gets said. But no, I have not done the Chimera mission. I have been out of the loop. I am very busy. But so, like, I love the idea of Elite Dangerous. I love the idea of a lot of these, like, MMOs, but I'd love to play them in almost, like, small sandboxes? Private servers, I guess. I played World of Warcraft the first time I ever played World of Warcraft. I was actually playing on a private server with, like, speed leveling, and all the enemies were rebalanced so that you could fight them solo. So, like, I straight up was, like, going into Molten Core in vanilla WoW and soloing everything. And it was actually reasonably well balanced. And I think they even had, like, it scripted so things would scale based on your level. How many people you had? And so, I really liked that. And I picked up World of Warcraft and got, like, with a team of people and wasn't so bad. But, it was much more fun for me to be able to just solo the game easily. And so the idea of playing, or are we just waiting here for the next rescue group, aren't we? Maybe not. I actually don't know. But so if I could get like an Elite Dangerous solo mode, I wouldn't mind. Actually, isn't that what the X4 is supposed to be? Which I'm looking forward to. Hopefully they don't screw it up this time. I've heard good things about it, but I don't know. I don't know. I want to play more good space games, but ones that don't take up like hundreds of hours. And I know X4 is going to be a giant time sink, just like its predecessors. Well, I'll give it a go. Let's see. Do I know anything about the new update for No Man's Sky? It's called Abyss, and we don't know anything about it. I mean, that's true of every No Man's Sky update. I have no idea what's involved. I'm hoping it's good. I mean, I like No Man's Sky. It actually has decent space combat. The problem is it's just empty. No Man's Sky suffers mainly from just a sheer lack of stuff. They have the biggest in-game universe ever, and there's nothing in there. Are they done? I assume so. And so, like, I'm actually looking forward to Abyss just to see how it goes. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I don't know if it's going to be good enough yet. Oh, we're already done. Oh. I didn't realize we only had to rescue 2 squads. This usually takes forever. I recommend keeping an eye on Executive Assault 2. It'll have a campaign mode on completion. They sent me a key for that. I looked at it. It looked interesting. The main problem with Executive Assault was, that I could see, it was just really dark. It had, like, the lighting on it was... It made, Warframe look low contrast, which is nuts. Okay, right. Lovely surprise. Let's go check this out. I'll just turn on voices for a second. I want to see whatever Chimera is. Okay, options. Audio. Transmissions, speech, Ortis. Just in case. I do wish this game actually, you could do like Control S or Control M or whatever to mute voices in general. It's one thing I really like about WoW. You can just do Control S to turn off sound effects, Control M to turn off music. And it's so nice.